The Lipstick Chronicles. It's the Lipstick Chronicles. The Lipstick Chronicles. The Lipstick Chronicles. Hi, how you doing? My name is Toni.
And I'm Sharma.
And we are the Lipstick Chronicles.
Hey. Today is September 22nd. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. I had to look like, wait a minute.
I know, I was like, where we can look at, but right over there, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, good.
So I hope you guys are well, and I hope you enjoyed our first official episode coming back. You know, we didn't have any video as we had anticipated. We had a couple of,
Hiccups.
Hiccups is, I think, an understatement. So what happened was, because as you know, we are doing this for ourselves. So we had everything situated, and we thought we were recording until after we stopped, and then Sharma was like, we didn't record.
I'm like, you didn't press the red button.
Yeah, I didn't press start. So,
But in her defense, she had more than just one job, so, and we almost messed up the equipment, so we was kind of focused on getting that, so that was like a small thing, but the audio was great. So that's...
Yeah, because
you're here to hear us anyway, so seeing us is a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. My whole life was flashing before my eyes because I really don't have any extra money to be paying for nobody's studio equipment.
Right. We trying to save money, not blow money.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we are here, and we are better this week than we were last week.
Yeah, are we now?
I mean, we're a little bit. I think by next week.
It's been a very trying week.
I think by next week we will definitely be on point.
Definitely. I think we be right. Then we had somebody eating up our time.
Yes, like he didn't want to. So where we're at, they schedule other people to come and do their shows or whatever the case may be. And so this guy was way past his time. He was eating up our time, and then he didn't want to leave because he had like 17 minutes to formulate his shit and upload his stuff. And it's like, bruh, you're going into our time. Right. You're gonna have to come back later because we need to come in and do our thing.
I did try to help him, but somebody's coming to record after us, so he
had to go. He had to go.
Sorry.
He need to have his shit on his fucking SD card and get his life together and take that shit with him.
Get it together.
So anyway.
Right. So what we got going on?
Okay, so trending topics. So we are going to discuss the H&M. Hey, you know what?
First, let me just say this really quick. So I text my girl and I was like, all right, I'm going to go window shopping. And I saw this, oh my God, this really, really nice hat at Aldo's. So I go in there because I seen it online. They had emailed me about it. So I went in there. They had one hat left. I'm like, this hat is for me. It's my size. I get to the register and the lady's like, oh, we don't have shopping bags, but we sell tote bags for $1. And I'm like, say what now?
They should have been giving them shits away for free.
We're going green. I'm like, what the fuck that got to do with me? I'm like, I'm not. She's like, unless you just want to carry it out the store like that. I said, so now I'm going to carry a hat like I stole it. I was like, miss, you know what? I'll order it online. And guess what? Soon you'll be out of a job because that's how much they're going to go green for where they ain't going to be having no employees because everybody's going to be buying stuff online. You're going to tell me I'm spending $50 to $60 on a damn hat and you want me to pay $1 for a fucking tote bag? Get the fuck out of here.
And that's the thing, though, because if you guys are lacking things, that tote bag should have been given away for
and not
free.
only that, I was just in Aldo's about 2 weeks ago, so they should have had like a phasing out period, like
letting
nobody
people
told
know,
me
right,
that we were not using bags anymore, and they have green bags. They have bags that are not fucking up the earth. Like there's other bags that you can get, or put them damn hats in a box like you do the shoes,
right?
And those are not green. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, anyway, I was like, I would just order my hat online, and that, because that shit didn't make no sense to me. But I digress.
She wanted that hat, y'all.
I really did. I'm still
upset.
Contemplating going back to get that bag, but I will not go back to that fucking store.
Well, you went to the one over here, of course.
Yeah, right downtown, right on Fulton Street.
Of course, girl. If you was in Manhattan, they probably would have gifted you the
right.
bag.
They'd be like, okay, well, since this is your first time, you didn't know, we'll just give you the bag. Fuck, you gonna charge me $1 for a bag? So you going green trying to take my green.
So now my thought is, so every time you go to make a purchase, you have to buy your...
Or you need to bring your bag, like the supermarket, you bring your bag back with you.
That takes me back to when I was younger. We used to go food shopping at Big R.
Yeah,
and
girl.
You had to pay 5 cents for your bag.
And if you forget to bring your own
you
bag.
is fucked. No, my mother used to have a plastic bag full of... A plastic bag full of fucking bags because
Yes.
she did not want to spend that much.
Because who wants to do that? You know how
Every
we
time,
shop. We ain't
right?
shopping for
And
the
we
week. We
used to
shopping for the
have,
month.
right? We used to have 2 carts full
Right.
of
So
fucking
can you
food.
imagine?
She used
That's
to
a
say
whole
them
nother
bags.
grocery bill.
She used to say them damn bags.
Listen, in DC, them shits cost 25 cents.
A bag?
I be like, I will carry this shit in my hand. Pull my car up to the door. We throwing this
You
shit
better
in the
get
trunk.
some boxes like you do when you go to BJ's.
I'm like,
right.
listen, it's cool. I'm all good with the going green thing, but I reuse my plastic bags. I don't just get the stuff and I reuse them for my garbage in the bathroom. When people come and take food from my house,
When you
when
conditioning your hair, when you
right,
dyeing
come
your
on.
hair, like
when I make fish and I don't want the smell, I use the bags.
when you're flouring your chicken.
I'm recycling. Like, what the hell?
Yes.
Y'all taking away my damn plastic bags. There's other shit that we need to get rid of.
I mean, but I ain't listen. But if they want to take away the plastic bags, I mean,
Remember
can
they
we-
took
can we
away
get- can we
paper
get
bags.
brown? I was about to say, can we get
Remember
some
they
brown
took away
bags
paper
back,
bags.
though?
You barely could get a paper bag now. So what the fuck we gonna carry our stuff in
our hands, or we gonna
Right.
buy them fucking green bags?
Right, but then you know what happens with that? So, most people, I wash my bags. Most people don't wash them because, I just have my groceries in there. I'm going to guess what? Your meat is leaking, all of this
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
And like, all of these things are in your bags. When you put your fruit and your vegetables in that bag, all of that stuff is cross-contamination.
That's true.
I'm like, there has to be a better way. Like,
Hmm.
just $1. She could have said a quarter for the bag, not a damn dollar. Like, just girl, bye. Like, stop it. No. Sorry. She wasn't getting my money today.
Listen,
No.
everybody had a day, honey.
Yeah,
Everybody
they
had
all
a
these damn
day.
stores. Like, hell out of here. You want to go green, you shouldn't have a brick and mortar. So,
Yes.
with that said, speaking of retail stores.
Yes, H&M. So I'm quite sure all of you guys are aware about what's trending with the little black girl, cute girl.
Very beautiful young girl.
Yes. So she took some pictures with H&M, and they had her hair looking real crazy. Black Twitter is always ready to kill everybody over everything.
Black Twitter need to go sit the fuck
So
down
Black
somewhere.
Twitter was
Shit.
in an outrage, and they forced H&M to make a statement. And I guess the look that they were going for was after school play or something like that.
Letting
So-
children be children, because if they saw the other children who were not black, their hair was a mess too.
I heard
It was
I
just
heard.
children being children. So, yeah, I know the Shade Room had chimed in on it. And usually I don't comment on these things like the Shade Room, because I don't got time for that. But I actually did. And my comment was, this little girl, I'm thinking she's between the age of 10 and maybe 13. And I said, she just reminded me of when I was a kid.
Right.
Never really wanting to do my hair, just like I just want to go outside and play. Like a lot of the little girls that I seen
Right.
growing up, just outside playing. Maybe she's a tomboy. I was a tomboy. Throw my hair in a ponytail real quick. But I did like my shit slicked. But my daughter, she didn't like to, I never put products on her hair. So I would be like, you are not going outside with me looking like that.
Right.
But then one day I'm in Florida for a vacation, and my daughter's with her grandmother. And they called me at 6 o'clock in the morning because my daughter's crying because my mother's yelling at her because she don't want to put gel in her hair. And I'm like, she doesn't put gel in her hair. I don't put
Right.
gel in her hair.
Right.
She's like, well, she's not getting on the bus. I said, y'all going to Atlantic City? Anybody checking for her?
Or just brush it.
I'm like,
it's
she could
okay to
brush it.
It don't have to
And-
be laid,
Right.
slick.
And so she's like, well, she needs some gel. I was like, that's her hair. She's never had a relaxer. I said, let her be her. That's her. That's who she is now. She grown now. She don't go outside with a hair lick up, right? So I say that to say, this little girl is not looking at boys yet, so she don't really care how she's looking. Like, she doesn't care. She's like, she just wants to go outside and play, and the longer she spend doing her hair, the less time she have to go out and play.
Right.
So when we get to an age where puberty kicks in and we start looking at boys and wanting boys to like us, then we're like in the mirror for 20, 30 minutes fixing our hair. Now, I also said this little girl has parents. So if her
Yes.
parents were okay with it, then everybody else should leave it the hell alone. And she making money no matter. And that's a part of being an actress. Like,
Right.
you gonna look like shit at times. You ain't gonna always look cookie cutter perfect. It's a commercial ad. She's a model. We've seen models look like drug addicts even though they were selling jeans or something like that, right?
Right.
But they look like crackheads, white, black, whatever they was. I'm like, so it's all about whatever look they were going for. And I'm like, people get so riled up about things that are not that important. Like, there's so many things that are more important than worrying about what this little girl here look like in a goddamn print ad. Like, That's just my opinion, though.
My opinion is a little different. Now, I do get, she's a little girl, and I don't, like I stated, her hair didn't need to be slicked down. It didn't need to be slicked down, but I felt like a little brush, just a little bit, little brush wouldn't have killed nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they did have two different
one
prints.
with her hair out.
So they had one with her print with her hair out, and it looked beautiful, and then they had the one with the ponytail. I wasn't mad at the ponytail. I just felt like they could have did a little brush.
Now, did we see
it.
the whole thing where, you know how you send your kid to school one way and they come home
Nah,
like they've been in a fight, right?
And I get,
And
I
like,
get that because
what the
I
fuck
have
happened?
two girls too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not big on putting a whole bunch of stuff in their hair. We don't do gel. If we really want to go for like really smooth,
Some grease and water,
maybe
girl.
grease water. We might do a little bit of Let's Jam.
Right.
Some old school shit.
Right.
No gel though. No gel. That was just my thing. Like I just felt like they could have just took a little brush, a little spritz of water, and that was that. That was my only issue. But again, also too, this little girl does have parents.
Mm-hmm.
And as a parent, I guess if you feel like you're okay with it, then everybody else is going to be okay with it.
Because nowadays, everybody does stuff for the money. Just like the whole,
yes.
What was it? The monkey in the jungle.
The monkey in the jungle with the little boy, yeah.
Right. So it was like, first of all, would it have made a difference if it was on a white kid, right? Mm-hmm. Secondly, he has parents who were like, oh, I think that's so cute. We call him a little monkey all the time. Like, what we getting $1 million, so we don't give a shit.
Let me tell you, you said white people. It was so funny because I'm thinking back to then, and somebody would say,
oh, God.
If somebody would have said, yeah, with crackers in a box or some shit.
What the fuck?
Why would they could? Because
right, but the whole thing is that
just
makes no fucking sense.
So
though.
hard. It just made me reflect
it just
on
makes
that.
no damn sense.
It
right?
doesn't.
But the coolest monkey in the jungle, because monkeys are in the jungle, right? But because this little boy looked like he was like of African descent, people took offense. But you know what's so sad? Because that means that you feel like you're a monkey. That's why you took offense to that. Because like my grandmother always says, not what you call me is what I answer to. And if you don't identify with that, it would not bother you.
That's true.
So his parents did not identify with that. They probably like, my son is very handsome. Guess what? It's a shirt, it's some words, and
but
words
then
don't
what?
bother
The thing
me.
about it is that we are so quick to blame these companies.
Oh, exactly.
And you should be blaming the parents because the parent has to be there and present for their child to work.
Exactly. And they have to sign contracts and have to sign off on stuff.
If the parent is not saying anything, if the parent is just, have approach, well, okay, that's fine, whatever, and just letting people do whatever with their child, then why
That's
are we
on them.
so in outrage?
No,
and
but what if it was
wanna
an
be in
adult with the
outrage,
shirt on? What we gonna do?
They would have
Bash
dragged.
the
They would have
person?
fucking dragged the shit out of
we
that.
gonna drag the adult like, you dumbass motherfucker, you
Right, you
with,
sell out.
King Kong, like what the fuck?
Yes,
but it was okay. Like I just feel like we just worry about like they focus on things that's easy.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of here it is, I just saw something recently and I really can't remember what it was and I'm so mad. Of course it has something to do with somebody getting murdered, unarmed or whatever have you. And I'm like, you don't hear about it. You don't hear about
because
it.
we pick and choose the things that we want to be
because
riled up and bring attention to.
Because this is going to make me get more likes because get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not what life is all about. Like, if you want to be about some shit, be about some shit. Like,
I agree.
There's kids out here starving. Like, you could be outside. Like, look at all of those children who skipped school with permission to go fight for the earth. I mean, it was hundreds of thousands of kids on the Lower East Side. They were out there. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Those kids was out there because they found something that they believe in that they wanted to fight for. I'm like, so they wasn't behind the computer talking about this shit is fucking ridiculous. No, they went outside.
And they really was doing
hey,
something.
Mom, Dad, can I not go to school today because I want to go protest? They took the time to make their signs and all this other stuff. I saw the cutest little sign. I swear to God, it was like half of this phone and it was on a toothpick and it said save our paper. So it's like save trees. Like it was just so adorable. So it's like, that's the thing. It's so easy now for people to sit behind a computer because now they feel stronger to just type all of these things that they don't like when you can go out and really address and just express how you feel sitting behind a computer.
But see, that's the thing because of the amount of things that people like keyboard gangsters, or the amount of things that people will say behind the scenes, they won't say it
Of course
in
not.
person.
First of all, because that means people have to know who you are.
Right.
And nobody wants to be known.
And nobody wants to be held accountable for the
no,
things
no,
that
no,
they
no.
speak about as well.
No. I'm like catfishing the fucking protesting environment. The hell out of here. It's just like I said, all of these children have parents, and let me tell you something. Let somebody approach me and tell me my kid got to have one ponytail up, one ponytail down. Guess what? She gonna be one ponytail up, one ponytail down. Going to college on that money.
I know that's
so
right.
if you got we had all of these people. We got Medea dressing up, Tyler Perry dressing up as Medea. We got Eddie Murphy. We got all of these people. Yes, people bash them, but guess what? They go into the bank, right? They go into the bank. And yes, people say, oh, people sell their souls, but people sell their souls for less.
But here is the thing, too. Not only that, we support those things.
We damn sure do, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have, Why Did I Get Married? Well, not even that one, but all of
He wouldn't have a whole damn studio
right,
because his shit would not be flourishing.
Exactly.
Do you know speaking of his studio, because it's so big and it has so much traffic, they actually built a separate exit for his shit.
That, I mean, talk about making it big, all right?
Yes.
You get your own fucking exit ramp. Listen, that's fucking living. Like,
yes.
You have made it.
Yes.
All the awards. You got your own Tyler Perry Studios exit 45-3. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, can't nobody say they got that shit.
Okay.
Not even the White House. You got to go through some other shit to get to the White House. Like, this shit is crazy. But you know what? Listen, but that's what I'm saying. Everything in this day and age is you find a gimmick that works, that attracts people,
yes,
and you're going to get paid. Nothing is legitimate. Nothing is validated. It's just if 1,000 people like it, then it must be great. These fucking people don't even know why they like it. They just like, oh, such and such did that. I'ma just like it anyway. They don't fucking know why. But that's what it's about now. It's not about actually going and getting some like real stuff. It's mind-boggling. But I ain't mad at you.
Hey,
I'm looking for a gimmick right now to make y'all motherfuckers like it and buy it. Shit.
Oh my God. So
Yes.
today. All right, so listen, we kind of really didn't have a topic set, but before
no, we did. Remember we was talking about tummy tucks and stuff, but we can slide that in there later.
Yeah. So we actually, as we were waiting for this dude to finish up his shit, we started talking. And we started talking about dating and dudes and things like that. And so we decided that the conversation was a kind of a good conversation, so we would bring it to you guys, and I'm quite sure a lot of people could relate.
Male and female.
Yes.
Mostly female though.
Okay, so I told him I have a podcast, so he probably will listen, and I don't give a fuck. But I'm talking about you, nigga. If it
no, but he
applies-
knows because he knows.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? So this guy approached my girl. We were out somewhere. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I ain't saying no name.
All right.
We were somewhere, right? And so he approached my girl, and he, I guess came to her and told her he wanted to meet me or whatever. So introduced us. Whatever.
You know the regular, what's up with your girl? And I was like, we don't do that.
Right.
And he just kept pressing. And I was like, well, this is what I'm going to do. Tony, this is such and such, such and such. This is Tony. It's all you. I'm going to go over here because I don't do the whole hooking up stuff.
Yeah,
you won't blame me for ruining your life.
So, at the end of the night, we ended up exchanging numbers, right? So, it's the generic, good morning, beautiful. How are you?
Now, okay, so that was on a...
That was on a Sunday.
So did it come on Monday or Tuesday?
It came on Monday.
Oh,
it came on Monday.
Right away.
It came on Monday, either Monday or Tuesday, one of the two, but whatever. So, good morning, beautiful. How are you? So, hey, I'm just like, hey, whatever.
First, like, who the fuck is this? No. He's like, who this? Like, it's that nigga you met. I was like, oh.
So, so throughout the days, the same thing. Hey, good morning, beautiful. How are you? How's your day? Same generic shit. So then we're doing this for about a good 3 days straight. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is this motherfucker ever going to call me?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't going to say anything. You grown. So you do what you do.
Very, very grown.
Yes.
Very grown.
So then finally, Friday hits. So he texts me like, "Hey, what are you doing this week? What are you doing later?" So I was like, nothing." So
Okay.
he's like, "You want to go out?" I said, "Go out, nigga. I don't know you. I don't know you. We never had a phone conversation.
But you met him in person.
Fuck that. But we didn't talk. Fuck, nigga.
This
I
is
don't
true.
know you. Like I've seen you. You was mingling. You could be fucking killing bitches on your
On your time off.
right. Like."
Oh my
So
God.
I'm like, "I don't know you, bro. I ain't talk to you, no nothing." So he was like, so call me. Now in my when I read call me, in my
Yes.
mind, I'm saying to myself, why the fuck can you call me? You're trying to talk to me.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to talk to you. If I was the one that was pursuing you,
Which
then I no, it
Right.
wouldn't. But if I was the one that was pursuing you, I
Right.
would be the one that would be calling you and doing all of these things. But fine.
Right.
So I just said okay because I knew I wasn't gonna call him.
Mm-hmm.
So then the day passed. That was Friday. Saturday passed. Sunday passed.
Okay.
So then Monday came around.
Okay.
So he was like, "Good morning." So I'm like, "Good morning." He was like,
No
"I thought
more
you-"
beautiful.
He probably did say
Oh.
that. I don't fucking know.
Cause that's when the shit start dying down. Like, nigga, like, all right, she ain't really fucking with me, but I'ma just keep pressing her just in case.
So he was like, "I thought you said you was gonna call me." I'm saying in my mind, is this nigga fucking real? I just was so like, I just called him. I didn't even respond. I called him. I was like, "Hey."
Like, what you want?
Like, so we had conversation. It was very surface. Now, okay, let me say this, right? I'm not looking for a dude to be a Rhodes Scholar. Like, you don't
Of
have
course
to
not.
be a brilliant nigga because I ain't a brilliant bitch, okay? So, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you
I
gotta have
need
at
you
least
to have
like a
some
10th
type.
grade education.
I need you to be able to carry
Articulate
conversation.
something.
I need you to be able to formulate words and sentences, right?
Okay.
That's very important because I like to talk.
Right.
Obviously, because I'm here talking to you people, so
Right,
I like
right,
to talk.
right.
So I need you to be able to carry conversation. I need it to be more than surface conversation. When I say surface conversation, people, I mean not what's your favorite color, what do you like to do? Like, I want to talk about real life shit.
Right.
I want to know who the fuck are you as a person. I want to know who the fuck you came from. I want to know all the not so surface shit
You
that
want to
I
know
can.
the marrow, not just the skin.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, we had very surface conversation. So you give me surface, I give you surface back. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, so I'm already putting you in a box.
Right. In the do not contact box.
So we had that one conversation, right? So of course he said, he wanted to go out. I'm like, So then we went back to the good morning, beautiful. So I was like,
You
good
got
morning.
back up. You got back up on the,
Yeah,
the
I
food
went
chain.
up.
You
Yeah,
went back
I
up
went
the
up
food
again.
chain.
I went up again.
All right.
But you know what? As I'm getting these good morning beautifuls, I can't help to think, like, I wonder if you have this pre-worded or saved in your notes and you copy and pasted it to everybody. This is how my mind works.
Right, right.
Because it's just like every day.
It's
It's
nothing
the same.
different,
It's
right.
nothing. It's the
Exactly.
same fucking shit. Like,
right.
you
You
got
just like copy and paste, copy, paste,
Right.
copy, paste. Like, you know how you could put on your phone, like when you say like I'm not available, you have like a pre-type.
Right.
Like, I'll call you back. I'm in a meeting.
Right.
So it's just like, let me go through my pre-text. Bam. Good morning, beautiful.
Exactly.
Good morning, sexy. WID.
Oh my God.
I
I hate
so
that.
despise
I
that.
hate that.
Because, and see, for me, I don't like the GM. I actually type out the
I
word.
type out good morning
Because
too.
I'm a person that types all the time. So I'm just
Right.
like, I type out my words. And I don't, like how it was before, like texts are not limited. Like, you don't get charged by the characters. So you could actually type out a word.
Right.
So, but when you start getting the 2 letters from me, you
I
already
feel
know.
like you're already
you
over
know
it.
you fucked up. Now because I'm like, I feel like I'm taking the time. Even
Right.
though I press the auto, because, I have to like G-O, the auto.
Right.
But I'm still giving you good morning. How are you? Hope you have a great day. And I'm like, I'm like always have a positive, prosperous day. Hope your day is not
Right.
crazy.
Yes.
Just you hit me with the GM, what you WID. I'm like, good morning. What the fuck? What? I'm like, now I gotta break this shit down. Like, dude, a sentence shows me that you're a little more interested than just like this is just this is what you do on a regular.
Right. Right.
This is what you do on a regular.
Yes.
So yeah, girl. Mhm.
Yes. So then, a couple of days passed And then so he was like, "So you want to go out?" So I was like, "We haven't really talked like that. We talk." He was like, "Well, we could talk in person." I was like, "Okay."
I mean, you could, yeah.
I said, "Okay," but for me, it's like I like to have
First of all, you have to have a
consistent.
conversation. That way, you know if you want to go out with a
Right,
person.
because I could be like,
And you want to know how you
"Okay,
vibe. You know, like if we
right,
vibe and get on the phone, be like, oh, this looks like it's gonna be a good time. Yeah.
yes,
So when that nigga be like, yo, let's hang out, be like, yes, let's do that because
right,
we already having a good conversation on the phone. So I'm figuring when we see each other, we gonna have a good time. And then that's how
exactly."
you know when. That's how you find out if you have anything in common.
Comment with a person,
The things that you both like.
exactly,
Oh, I'm in the bowling league. Oh, I ain't in the bowling league, but I like bowling too. You know, it's like you start to.
right,
So then you're like, now you're figuring out what kind of date you're gonna have.
right.
But people see.
Be,
Listen, y'all women, y'all girls, whatever you want to call yourselves, y'all got to stop making it so easy for
Easy.
these dudes. Because let me tell you, I'm getting called a tease because niggas like, yo, you ain't even. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get to know you. I'm like, I don't want to get out and then feel like I'm wasting my time and wasting your time.
because you
My
don't want
face
that
is going to
awkwardness.
show everything.
Right, you don't
So
want
if
that.
I ain't
You don't
feeling
want to
you,
go
I'm
out
going to
with
be
a
like,
person and you have that awkwardness.
I'm going to just be like,
Right.
yeah, Tyrone, it's about to be over in 10 minutes. Where you gonna meet me at? Like, because that's the vibe. Like, but if you talk to somebody on the phone, at least, I mean, if you have one good conversation with a person and then you're like, all right, we're gonna hang out next weekend. You already anticipate. So now between that phone call and then you have other phone calls, you know, like almost pretty much what the date is gonna be like.
Right.
You're going to have a good time.
Yes.
And that's what you're striving for. I'm not out to go on like 29 dates. Like, I don't have that much time to waste. Like, I have
Right.
other shit I could be doing. Like, I got kids. Like, I got other shit I could be doing. I could be getting some fucking sleep. Like, to just,
Absolutely.
yeah, I appreciate the food, but I could cook my own fucking food.
You know, it's just like you know, like these men out here, they want to talk to you, but they don't want to like, okay, you want to talk to me, you got my attention, but they don't want to do any extras.
They don't want to put in the effort.
It's like you have to put in all the effort. Why the fuck I got to put in
but
the effort
you
when
was
I'm not
checking
trying
for
to talk to you?
me.
Right.
Girl.
Like, where is the whole pursuit?
There is none because I'm telling you, listen, there's some women out there who are just making it too easy. I'm like, okay, so let's go.
Okay.
I was at a block party and I met this guy. Now I wasn't even trying to. I was with my daughter and with my family. Actually, my little cousins was actually trying to holler at these dudes because they wanted rides. I don't jump on random people, motorcycles. I don't do all of that.
Right.
Now I love to ride bikes, but I don't know you.
Right.
So I'm hearing people talking, but I'm not listening. So I'm moving back and forth. And so the guy finally says, excuse me, you with the yellow on. And I was like, me? He like, I've been trying to talk to you. I was like, first, you need to get off your bike. I said, you can't be talking to me. I'm over here. And he's like, oh, well, you came over here. I was like, yeah, but I'm not. I said, my focus was somewhere else. My
Right.
aunt was burning her damn feet on the charcoal that was on the ground. I'm like, my focus was somewhere else. So he's like, oh, I was like, give me 1 second. So I went to go do whatever I had to do. So we talked. So we exchanged numbers. That was cool. I'm like always giving my number. I don't care because I know how to block you real quick. So he texts me that same day.
Right.
Then he texts me the next day, and I can't even remember what he said. And he was like, so we was kicking it for a little while. So he's like, can I call you? I was like, sure, I'm not doing anything. So we talked. We talked for a while. Conversation was cool. But he's like the text bandit, right? So
Fuck is up with
he
that
texted
shit?
me. He's like, good morning, how you doing? Then he's like, you at work? Can I call you? I'm like, well, let me do my work, and then I'll talk to you.
Right.
So we was talking for a little while. And then he was like, can I see you? Though he kept saying, I want to see you. I said, well, make some plans.
Right.
He's like, okay. So he was out of town. He's like, I'll be back on Sunday. So he started sending me pictures. And I was like, what the fuck?
He would have got blocked just from
So
the
I was
blocked
like,
the dude
no,
for
but it
that
was nice
shit.
pictures though. It was like pictures of the island. And I was like, okay. I said, so who took this picture? Your wife? He was like, whoa, I don't got no wife. I said, your girlfriend, your baby mama, some
Somebody
bitch who
taking
thinks she your
pictures,
wife.
right.
I was like, who took the pictures? So then he sent me a picture of all his dudes. I was like, okay, whatever. So then he sent me a video and it was like he was skydiving. And I was like, okay, adventurous, I see. I was like, I like that,
Right.
He was like, yeah, I try to live my life. I was like, that's good. So one picture he sent me, I'm like a private investigator, right? And I was like, so it looked like he's on the edge of his bed.
Okay.
And in the background, and I'm going to show you the picture later, it looked like the ends of some braids and a pocketbook. And I was like, I kept zooming in the picture. And I was like, all right, my eyes is real, real good. I was like, so. I was like, this look like some braids with a pocketbook on the side. I was like, but you know, sometimes you could be whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever. I don't care. I was like, I'm not questioning him about it. I'm like, we ain't in no relationship. We ain't even dealing
Right.
with each other.
Right.
At this point, I haven't even seen him since that time.
Right.
So he was like, oh, what you doing? I was like, I was coming from somewhere. He was like, oh, meet me over here. So he was at a block party. So I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, I kind of want to go home. He's like, no, just come over for a little while. I'm like, all right. So I went over there and I'm like, who the fuck is all these people? I'm like, oh, this is not what I was expecting. I was like, I
Right.
thought, you were like away from the block party. I was like, what you trying to see if I know any of your boys? He was like, nah. And I was like, I didn't even know this block existed. So we was kicking it. We been kicking it. So he's like, I want to see you. I said, I just, all I say is make a plan.
Right.
Make a plan.
Right.
Now he done came to see me on my block a few times. And I'm
Okay.
like, so we standing outside and I'm like, I feel like we like teenagers and, because you ain't coming to my crib. So I feel like my mom is at home and I can't have company. So I'm like, so the other day I was like, I need my feet rubbed. He was like, oh, I'm going to come do that. I said, what, you going to do it on the sidewalk? He was like, oh, I don't know. I said, exactly. What the? Nigga, you can't come to my house.
Yo, what is up with these dudes also feeling like you meet me, you talk to me, and then you just automatically get this open invitation into my home?
First
Nigga,
of all,
I
he
don't
should have
fucking
known
know
that
you.
because every time he said, can I come see you? I was like, I could be outside in 10 minutes. Like, you're not coming to my house. I don't know you from nowhere. Furthermore, you ain't even bought me a fucking chicken burger. Like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong? And he keeps saying, oh, I want to go out. And I'm like, make a plan. There's no need to have a conversation. So he got blocked, needless to say.
Oh, you blocked him?
Oh, yeah, I blocked him. Because now he keep texting me and I'm not responding to his messages. And I'm like, he's going to try to call me, but he's going to realize that he's been blocked. Because I'm just like, you 44 years old. Grow the fuck up.
Really?
Grow. At one time, I was only meeting like 36-year-olds. But now I'm meeting these older niggas and they just as stupid and fucking retarded as these younger niggas.
I feel like the dudes in their 40s are just as fucking
Excuse me,
bad.
50s too, honey. 50s too. Okay. Yeah. They all just, they don't grow up until they're about 70 years old.
Well, anybody got time for that
Yeah,
shit?
I don't want you when you're 70. If I
Right,
didn't
I
have
don't
you
need
in your other
worms.
in your other ages, I don't want you when you're 70. Like
It's
I just don't got time for
you
that.
know, I don't know if it's New York City, but the dating, because I hear a lot of people say, dating here is just really weird, and
It's too many
so
people. It's too
that
many
could be-
options.
and that could
The problem
be
with
it.
out of state is there's not enough options.
Mhm.
There's too many women for one man. Right? So like when I go to Georgia,
Mhm.
if you don't come with your man, don't go there looking for no man.
'Cause it's
Because
not
chances are he
right.
already got a wife.
It's funny too. I just was having a conversation with my homegirl. Like, we haven't spoken in a while, so she was like, "So, what's going on with the dating?" I was like, "Same thing we're doing last time, bitch."
Right.
So she was like, "So," and this is not the first time she asked me this. She said to me, she was like, "So you don't want to date a white guy?" I said, "Bitch, no. I like niggas."
See,
like,
and you know what's so crazy? Because I've been seeing some fine ass white guys, right? But the problem for me is they smell funny, right?
yes,
And he
it's
have
true.
to have some color. Like he has to have some color. Like we could be at the bar and I will talk to you. We
I
could
would
chat
talk
it
to
up.
you.
We could drink. We could laugh.
Right.
But I can't see me
Right.
actually laying down. I'm like, unless
Right.
I go to like Germany, because those guys are like they're more. They have more color. Like they look
Okay.
very tanned, even though they're not. They just have more color.
Right.
They might have a drop of melanin. I don't know, but or like so you got Germany. Not so. I mean, Italian, yes, but they have to be like from the south side of Italy, like the north side.
Mm.
Like I've met some Italian guys that were really, really sexy and really, really nice, and they really know how to treat you. But at the end, like I have a whole side of my family that's only married to white people, and I'd be like, what? But that's what they grew up around. They grew up in the
Right.
valleys of
So,
California,
yeah.
so that's all they
They
know.
know.
I've been around black dudes all my life. I'm like, so it's kind of hard. Like he would have to really be bringing it. Like really, really be bringing it.
I'm just
He had to
like-
grow up with Big Mama. Like something. He know how to cook some
I
collard
told her,
greens
I
and
said, listen, I see nice looking, white guys, but not to the point that I'm physically attracted to them.
right.
And I said, and I would really hate to be in a relationship with a dude, and the first minute I piss you off and you call me a black fucking bitch. You call me a black fucking bitch and you're not a black nigga? It's gonna be a fucking problem. Because you're not gonna sit here and tell me
Right.
that thought ain't gonna cross. If I'm pissing you off and I'm tap dancing on that last nerve, that you in your mind ain't gonna be thinking you black fucking bitch.
As long as you don't say it out loud.
Fucking stab shit out you.
Right. But
So-
see, the thing is too, it's like it would probably not be a real relationship. Like I believe that you would be lying to yourself, because if that's not something that you've ever been interested, unless you just got some white guy to just sweep you off your feet and you like,
Not
I've
gonna-
never knew love like
It's
this.
not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
right.
I just,
And people keep saying, "Oh, we need to be more open." I'm like, well, my mama should have took me to more Rockette shows or something. I don't fucking know, but she should have
that's
took
just,
me somewhere
right.
to
It's
Ireland.
just
But
not, and I get everyone says that, love is XYZ.
No,
blah,
it
blah, blah,
is.
blah, blah. And
but
it
you have
is,
to be open to that,
But
though.
right, and I'm just not open
And
to
if you
that.
think about it, most black women that date white guys, they met them in college because they were around that. Like they
Right.
might have went to a school where it was predominantly white people. So it was just like, yeah, the only black dudes here don't even like black girls because they grew up around white girls. So they want. So it's like there's always things to it. Like I thought my daughter was gonna bring home a white girl, white guy, until she went to a HBCU. So I was like, okay, there's probably no chance of that happening.
Right.
So I mean, I wouldn't care. Just he have to feel comfortable. you know.
Right,
He have to
right.
know what he's walking into.
Exactly.
So and then you have those, like you see it all the time. You have those biracial relationships, and he knows her because she's different than how her family is. But then when she gets with her family, it's totally different.
right.
He's like, I love you. I don't like your family like that. So it's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot that comes with it. So he would have to be a person who has been, I don't want to say educated, but has been seasoned, in the minority section, because it could be a culture shock to people. Like you
Yeah.
go around, you know how some black people be acting. So it could be a little different. And then I just don't know. I always say, yeah, I'm gonna date me a white guy, and I'll be like, girl, you know you lying.
I ain't even playing those
Girl,
games.
you know you lying. And be like,
I just need my
I bet he
brothers
want to date a Puerto
get,
Rican.
Oh, I don't want those either.
I'm like, I did he want to date a Puerto Rican?
And it's no offense to anyone. I just like my black men. I just need y'all to get y'all shit to fucking together. Know what the hell y'all want, and not only knowing what you want, know what you need to do to get there, and be willing to put the work in.
And if
That's
you're
it.
really interested in a woman, and see, but that's the thing. Are they really interested? Because the thing for me is, I'm like, first of all, you could call me a tease all you want, because you ain't getting none. Like, you
That
ain't
is
getting none.
correct.
That's just the bottom line. If I'll give it to you, it's because I wanted to give it to you.
Right.
I'm like, so it's been a few months, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, I met you. I'm like, I don't feel like you're worthy. I'm like, so I'm just not there. I'm like, so, and I ain't been drunk enough to be like, let me call this nigga.
Right.
Nope. So I keep my drinking to a minimum. So I'm just like, I just haven't met someone where I'm just like, you know what? I'm ready to open the box for this nigga. No.
No,
I'm
not
like,
at
because
all.
these dudes, I feel like you are, like, we're 16 years old. You ain't really got no money. So our dates are we sitting on the stoop or we going to the park. And I don't mind that.
You don't mind that.
If you be like,
but-
listen, let's grab a bottle of whatever, we going to grab some food, we going to go sit in the park. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that as a first date, as a third date. I'm cool with that because I don't ask for a lot.
Right.
Because I take myself out to eat. I take
Right.
myself out to do a lot of things. I'm like, so when a dude is like, oh, I would like to take you out. As a matter of fact, when I was coming in this motherfucker, some dude, he just ran up on me and I was like, you real close to me. He's like, oh my God, I love your haircut. I was like, thank you. He's like, and you look really nice. I was like, thank you. You want to go out sometime? I was like, you real up front, ain't you? But he seemed kind of slow, right? So I was like, he was like shaking and stuff. And I was like,
Maybe you made him nervous.
girl, bye. No, girl. So then he was like, so I was like, oh, I'm not available right now. He was
No,
like, oh,
no.
girl. I was just like, he was making me nervous.
I'm about to
If
tell
I
you what
had a
happened to me
pocketbook, I
yesterday.
probably would have flung that shit over my shoulder. And I was just like, so he was walking in my direction. So now he was like, he said, you look good for your age. I said, you don't even know how old I am.
Okay.
He was like, what are you, like early 50s? I said, the fuck? Ain't nobody ever said no shit like that to me. I was like, what?
Are you kidding me?
Girl. I said, 50? What the fuck? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, nigga, I don't look a day over 36. Fuck is wrong with you? But I was like, I was like, actually, I'm 42. He said, oh, we the same age.
Wow.
I was like, but you're acting like you're 12 right now. I was just like, okay, you have a nice day. He was like, it was so nice to meet you. I was like, you didn't really meet me.
So let me tell you what
Fuck
happened
outta
to
here.
me yesterday,
Fucking
right?
50? What the fuck?
Yesterday, I'm out of my business, going to the supermarket and shit, walking. So before I went to the supermarket, I was like, all right, let me go to the beauty supply store, the 99-cent store, whatever. So then as I'm coming back from the 99-cent store, this guy ran up and was like, excuse me.
I know, girl. That's the shit. I be like, I know I got the unapproachable face. Fuck is you approaching me for?
Like, So he comes up to me, so he starts talking, like, hey, how you doing? So his accent, I was like, oh, you Trini, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, how you know? You're Trini? I said, no, my mom is, whatever. So he started talking, but his energy was very cool.
Okay.
Like, so I didn't feel, he wasn't,
He wasn't
nobody. Yeah, but like appearance,
'Cause that
and I
dude
don't
was
want to
creepy.
sound vain or anything like that, but he wasn't somebody that I would, like talk to. But,
Right.
just to share conversation with, it was cool. So we talking, laughing and everything and shit. So
Which
he was
is a
like,
good
come
sign.
on. So he was like, come on in the store. Come drink a beer with me. You drink beer?
Oh, shit.
I was like, I sure
All right,
do.
first date right now. Let's
I
go.
said, yeah. So we go in the corner store and shit. So I'm actually in the corner store with this dude
Like a
drinking fucking beer.
bodega?
Yes.
What the fuck? Is that even legal?
He's like, come over to the side. I don't want you to get a ticket.
And he was worried about you too, girl.
Yeah, so we sitting there. So we, he in like
He
the
must have knew the
bodega,
people in the
he
store.
knew them
'cause
because
ain't no
he
way.
hangs out in the barbershop around the corner. So we
Okay.
talking and everything. So he was, like, yeah. So he told me he got an Indian girlfriend. So I said, okay, cool, nothing.
Right,
So
because
he
I ain't
was
trying to date you.
Right, so he was like, you don't give me your number, girl. I said, hell no. The fuck am I giving
Nigga,
you my
you
number
just
for?
said you got a
But
girlfriend.
he was like, I don't believe in lying. I said, as you should not lie.
Right, and I like your honesty,
Yes,
but
and
no,
I said, I appreciate it.
and
He
thank
was
you
like,
for the
but
beer.
I told you the truth. I said, see, this is the problem with you men.
Oh
You
my
feel
God.
like because you told the truth, which is something that you're supposed to do, that you're automatically supposed to get a pass or
Guess what?
a fucking brownie
Because
point
there
for
are
that.
women out there who like, I don't give a fuck
Yes.
about your girlfriend.
I said, no. I said, okay, check it. You want to go out? Bring your girlfriend. We gonna all go
That's
out.
right. That's
He
what
said,
I would
well,
say.
you gotta give me your number. I said, nigga, I ain't giving you my number.
You'll see me on this corner. You be right here.
He brought me about 6 beers.
Oh my God.
Yes, he was like, get another one, get another guy. Got me all
Oh
these fucking
my
beers
God.
and shit. Girl, this is the type of random shit that happens when you're all fucking
Yo,
time.
that shit is crazy.
So I finished my beer and shit. I took my 6 beers. I was like, thank you for the beers. He said, you're giving me a real hard way to go. I said, I'm fucking supposed to. I said, but it's nice seeing you, Sheldon. I'll probably
oh my
see you again.
God,
Bye.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Listen.
Yes, we appreciate your honesty, but see, your honesty is supposed to give somebody a choice,
Right.
right? So there's people who will choose to say, okay, whatever, I'm gonna give you my number because that shit might not last, and at the rate you're going, it's not gonna last. But then you have real women that are like, well, you know what, you have a girlfriend, I'm not interested.
And then here was the thing, though, because he told me about his whole little backstory before he was with her, because he's with her for 5 years. Because I was in this corner store with this dude for like an
this
hour.
is the thing.
But
you
wait, no.
5-year relationship.
No,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck?
No, wait. There's more. He was actually with a chick for 12 fucking years. He was with a chick for 12 years, right? And he met this one
While he was
while
in that
he was in a relationship
relationship.
with her, started messing with her, but he actually, I don't know if he was cheating or he left her
He
to
was
be
cheating.
with this one.
He was
But he
cheating.
ended up being with this one. Yeah, he was, because he was like, the first one was very upset and mad. He was like, I couldn't really be because she was a spin down. I said, what the fuck is a spin down? He was like, she's a spin down. I was a spin down. So I was like, what's a spin down? He was like, she liked this, but I kind of already knew. He was like, she liked to spend a lot of money. So basically, you
So it
felt
took you
like
12 years to know that?
But here was the thing. So you felt like you couldn't build with her after you done wasted 12 years of her life. You decided to give her. He said, because you know, Indian, they're real tight. And I said, yeah, I know they cheap. So you figured that,
And she
okay,
gonna
this
take care of
one
him.
wasn't going to be. This one you wasn't gonna be able to build with her,
It
so
took
you
you
left her
12 years
to be
to
with
figure
this
that
one.
out.
But you know what? A lot of motherfuckers do that. They would waste time out of your life.
That's crazy.
Feel like they can't build with you. They can't get whatever it is they feel they need to get, and they will waste your fucking life.
It only take you 6
and
months to a year to realize this is not because I'm sure she wasn't spending. She ain't just start spending money in the
Right.
ninth inning.
Exactly.
She been spending money like a nigga. No, now
Right.
I spend money, but I spend my own money.
Right.
And I am a very frugal shopper.
I am
like
too.
I don't give a fuck about Fendi. I don't give a shit about none of
about
that.
any of that. I like what I like.
If it's nice, I'm gonna make it look like it's Fendi and Prada and all that other bullshit.
Right.
I'm like, I know how to dress. Like the
Yes.
labels don't make me.
Yes.
I'm like, so now people see me and they think, oh, this motherfucker spend a lot of money, but I don't.
Right.
I put shit on layaway. I have an HSN credit card. I pay by the month. I don't like to spend a lump sum on nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a layaway plan to get my motherfucking windshield fixed. I don't like to spend no lump sum on nothing.
Yes.
I'm like, when a motherfucker tell me for babysitting I owe them $150, I'm like, I'm gonna give you $75 today. I'm gonna give you $75 tomorrow because I don't want to pay in lump sum. I'm like, so I was dating a dude and I think he thought like this bitch expensive, but I think his friends was like, yo, she like to spend a lot of money. No, my dude. I like to save money, but I do like to shop.
Right.
But I shop the smart way.
Right.
I'm like, so yes, I have like 200 pairs of shoes, but I guarantee you it might be one pair in that I might have spent about $300 on. I'm like, but that's when I was young and dumb. I'm like, but they was on sale. They might have cost $1,500.
You know,
but I caught them on sale. I do not like, because I don't like to
that's
be
how-
broke.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? It's funny that you said that because my last relationship that I was in, right? Now we always argued over finances
Oh, God.
because he felt that I spent too much money, right?
Oh, God.
And he did not. He
Well, that was his
felt
fucking
like
business.
he felt like he wasn't able to accumulate savings because of me.
Wow.
This is what he felt. Now, this was
Tony, was you
our
spending the whole
arrangement-
check?
This was, let me tell you, so this was our arrangement, right? Okay, the arrangement was he was going to pay the rent, which I live in houses, so my rent wasn't.
I wish somebody could pay my
Crazy.
fucking rent.
So he was like, all right, I'm going to pay the rent and you do everything else. But here is the thing. I have to pay internet,
Mm-hmm.
phone, buy food because I wasn't getting food stamps. I have to feed
Can I get some
1,
food
2, 3,
stamps?
4. I have to feed 4 motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I have to buy toiletries.
Which equals out to be the same, if not more. Because food bill don't stay the same.
Right. I have to buy toiletries.
Don't forget cell
Which
phone bills.
and I said phone. I have to buy toiletries, so that means soap, powder, dish detergent, shit to wash our
Toothpaste.
ass, all types of shit. Plus, there are 2 young kids in the house.
Mm-hmm. And so they going through shit like
so
it ain't no tomorrow.
I'm spending more than you're spending.
Exactly.
And he was like, I don't know what you're doing with the money. You're spending all of the money. And I'm just like, whatever, nigga. You should let
Like,
me
you wanna trade
control-
places?
He's like, you should let me control the finances. Oh, you're not controlling my money. I don't even tell you how
Right.
much I make.
Wait, that's a whole nother topic.
Right. So, and we always argued. We always
my
argued
God.
over finances. Now, mind you, I like to shop.
Mm-hmm.
But I am the type of girl that will shop anywhere. I buy vintage shit.
That's right.
I'm that girl.
That's
I
right.
buy a lot of stuff, yes.
Yes, but
But
guess
I
what?
don't spend an arm and
This
a
big ass
leg.
bag only cost me $100. Whereas
Right.
and I got like 40 items in this bag. Not like I came with one item and it cost me $100.
And he was the type of dude that will spend $300, $400 on a pair of fucking sneakers.
Girl.
So you're
mhm.
complaining about my spending.
Because it looked like you spend a lot of money.
Right.
Because people are visual.
Yes, they
it
are.
looked like you spend. I used to have to hide my shoes because this dude be like, "Let me see the bottom." I'm like, nigga, I had these shoes for 10 years. Just because you didn't see them, they
Doesn't
are
mean-
not new. And I had to, he was driving me to work one day. He's like, I ain't never seen those. I was like, because I ain't never had no reason to wear them.
Right.
And then he them shits is new. I was like, nigga, I had these shits for 12 years. And then what happened? The heel broke while I was at work. And I was like, I told you these motherfuckers was old. They done dried out because I ain't wear them in so long. He's like, oh, I thought you just got. I said, no.
I have clothes with tags on it
Girl,
that I bought years ago that I have never
brand new shoes, brand new clothes. I'm
wore.
like, but because I buy stuff when I'm like, oh, this shit on sale, I need to buy it, right? These shoes on sale, I need to buy it because I got big ass feet and it ain't always that I
Girl,
can find
yes,
some
Lord.
shit in my size.
That's
So when
right.
I find it, I buy it. So this dude gonna tell me he felt offended by something that I posted on IG. So I posted, I'm single because this nigga told me I had too much shoes. So I had to cut that nigga off. I don't need that negativity. But I'm like, first of all, that have shit to do with you.
Right.
I was like, you think you're the first person that told me I got too much shoes? I'm like, my kids tell me I got too much shoes. I'm like, my ex-husband said I got too much shoes. I said, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't do drugs. Shoes is my high. I get high on another level with my shit that I have. When I look around, I'll be like, I ain't got no money. But I know that costs 40. That costs. I know what I spent.
Right. I can track it down to
I
the
know
fucking
what I spent,
penny.
and
what
my
I
shit lasts me a long time because
Listen.
I have a variety.
I
I'm like, so
that
I'm a
too.
fucking shoe fanatic. Like I love
buy
fucking shoes.
clothes and fucking hair.
And that's my, you know what's so fucked up? Because I don't buy a lot of clothes. I buy a lot of bottoms.
See,
because
I
I buy a lot of bottoms, but I don't buy a lot of tops.
See, I'm the opposite. I buy a lot of tops.
I'm like, I don't got no fucking shirt to
I
wear.
have thousands of tops and
Oh my
hardly no
God.
bottoms.
I be like, I got 1,000 fucking bottoms and no shirt to
See,
wear. I be
we
like,
are the
what
opposite
fuck?
because I love
be
shirts.
so
I
mad.
love sweaters. Like
See, and
I
I
love
like it, but I
all of
can
those
never
things.
find. So when I do find, so I went to H&M recently, like maybe like last year, and bought a whole bunch of shirts.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I got some shirts. I was like, yeah, but I still be like, I don't got no shirt. I got a lot of T-shirts because I love T-shirts. I love T-shirts. I be like, but I need a shirt. I need a shirt. I'm like, fuck, I need a fucking shirt. So what I started doing now is when I buy a pair of shoes, I buy a shirt.
Okay.
I be like,
That makes
because
sense.
I need the shirt to match the shoes.
Shoes.
And my old boss be like, you so fucking old school. Everything got to match. I said, listen, my mother used to have me with the fucking barrettes matching everything, and I used to get teased. Why you always got to match? I'm like, ask my mother. I didn't
Right.
dress myself. Ask my mother. I'm like, so yes, I come from the 70s, 80s era where that's what we did. Everything had to match. I'm like, come on, y'all know how it is. I'm like, you know how black people do it. I'm like, everything got to match. I'm like, so when I get that yellow hat, I saw some gloves. I saw some gloves that look real, real good. And I said, I got to find me a pair of mustard colored boots.
Okay.
Because that shit gonna be fire. I'm like, I cannot wait. And don't nobody go get my fucking yellow hat either. Fuck out of here. I'm like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the store and get that fucking hat.
You been talking about that goddamn
Because
hat?
that shit was so
Yeah,
nice.
I need me a couple of hats now.
And then Forever 21, they had some nice hats and it was half the fucking, but they only had black.
Okay.
But I was like, I could use a nice. I
Yeah,
don't
they
like those
usually have a
flimsy
lot
hats.
They usually have a lot of hats.
They
Forever
had the
21
hats with the
always,
gold
yeah.
rim. They had, oh God, I was like, ooh, this will look good. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get
Yeah, I
me a
gotta
couple
get
of
me some
hats. I
hats,
was like,
especially
winter's
since I went
coming.
to the creamy crack side.
Yeah, this motherfucker done permed her fucking hair.
Yes,
The
I
fuck?
did. I'm looking. Don't look at me now. I look kind of fucked up today
She
because I ain't
done
have
permed
time to
her
really do.
fucking hair.
Yes.
It's all good though.
Yes.
She'll be weaving it up in a minute.
I will listen. I'm gonna cause I gotta change. I'll probably be growing this shit out
She'll
by
be weaving it
fucking
up
2
in a
months.
minute.
My shit'll be back to its natural state. So
Oh my God. Oh my God, girl. I don't know, but I'm gonna just say, I would like to date.
I would like.
I
to
would
date
like to date.
too.
I have to stop. My mother said, you can't keep holding people to a certain person's standard, right? And I'm like, but why not, right? Because I got a message from somebody recently that I didn't talk to probably since I don't even fucking know. And I was looking like, what the fuck? This number look familiar. And I was like, what's up? How you doing? How you been? I'm like, I'm good. Kids good. We good. Fuck you want? He like, oh, I haven't talked to nobody. Yeah, we know. Fuck do you want? He like, oh, my son is in the hospital. I don't even know your fucking son. I'm like, I don't fucking know your son. I was like, well, I pray all is well with him. He
Right.
said, I'm going to call you when I get a hotel room. He called me. I said, decline. Fuck is you calling me for? So you calling me to fucking pass your time away? He probably wanted me to pray with him, and I probably should have answered. But, nigga, please. You already knew it wasn't hitting. Now, and I was in love with this dude when I was younger.
Really?
Like, I was infatuated with him. But he grew up to be some overgrown. He gained a lot of weight. He have not really been taking care of himself. Nigga, don't call me because you had a heart attack. Fuck out of here.
Oh,
I don't recognize them signs. Fuck out of here. You calling the wrong bitch. Call me again when I'm 47.
You know
or
what?
when I'm really 50. Like,
And
but no,
that's
don't
the
do
thing
that.
too. Like, I want to date. I do want to date. But I just don't want to be wasting my
Dude
time.
told me I was too hard.
Yeah, I get that.
He
I
told me
get
I was
that.
too
I
hard.
get I'm too hard too. I just feel like for me, I feel like I don't require a lot.
I
I'm not
don't.
expecting a lot. I just want you to be able to do the basics.
I just want you to be
That's it.
honest. I just want you to give the same time that I'm giving and
Right.
put some effort.
And that's
You
the
know,
like effort
give
is
me
a
some
big thing.
effort.
And if you put in the effort, I will put in the effort. If you're not
Right.
putting in the effort, I'm not gonna put in any
Hell
fucking
no.
effort either.
First of all, I'm gonna turn my
You
listen. My
have to
phone
keep
go
my
dead. I don't even look
interest.
at that shit.
You
And when you piss me off, it's over for you.
you
And I'm not talking about mediocre shit. I'm
right.
talking about like if you say, like okay, so the dude was like, oh, I want to come by, or can I call you, or can you call me?
Mhm.
If I call you and you don't answer,
Mhm.
you don't call me back in 5 minutes, don't fucking call me back. And then don't be the person that keeps saying every time I don't hear from you, there's a tragedy. Because nigga, I don't want to be around your ass anyway. Because I might be
Right,
the
'cause
next
you got
motherfucker in
fucking
some
bad
shit.
juju or some
Like this
shit.
nigga, like now I didn't think the dude was telling the truth, right? So let me just tell you. So he was like, I was like, what happened? He was like, yo, my man, something happened to my man. Blah blah blah. I won't go into it because I don't want to. I was like, and then he sent me a video of some dude getting scraped up on the most, which could have been some shit from last year, right? But the crazy thing is, when my mother was in the hospital, somebody who came to visit her told me the same story. And I was
Wow.
like, she's like, there you go, always not trusting. I said, because niggas be lying. I said,
Yeah.
people be fucking lying for no reason. And I'm a person like, you ain't got to lie to me,
Yeah.
right? Like, I'm open to a lot of things. I just don't tolerate asshole behavior, and I don't
Right.
tolerate bullshit. I'm
Right.
like, you ain't gonna come and say, oh, my wife, nigga, I ain't fucking with you because I don't deal with married men. I tried that before, and I fucking had to divorce his ass. Like, I dated a married man already. You cannot date a married man. Like, I was dating this dude for 2 years and didn't know he was married. Like, so you cannot date a married man unless you're doing what the fuck you want to do. But if
Right.
you planning on, like, this is your dude, like, it's impossible. I don't give a fuck if they say they're not together. You cannot date a married man, right? So, like, you could be honest. Okay, you married? Well, you know what? I'm not the one for you.
Right.
Right? Well, get your situation squared away, and then we can come and talk. But the thing is, you don't even know what these dudes. Like, you could be dating first of all, you can't be dating a dude for like 6 months and don't know where he live at. That's a no fucking go.
That is correct.
Like, there's just no fucking go.
That is
Like,
correct.
don't even give the nigga your box if you don't know where the fuck he live
Why?
at.
First of all, I need to know where you live at. Have been to your house. I need to know your real name, not what your people fucking
Right.
call you,
The
and
fuck
your
outta
first
here.
and your last.
Exactly.
like,
What the hell? But guess what? Niggas is getting smart. They'll give you all of that. They'll give you all of that. They'll take you to some other crib. You know, they brother crib, they cousin crib, and they pretend like they
and
live there.
that's why you use Google. Google is a very
That's right.
powerful
That's
fucking
right.
tool,
Because when they say this
ladies.
name is also attached, and you be like, who that?
Yes,
Who
it
that
brings
is?
up all of their shit, their
Mhm.
social media, where they live. I Googled somebody.
like,
I'm not
who
going to give
that?
the specifics
Girl.
on the person, but I
Mhm.
Googled and I got where he used to live, where he currently lives,
Mhm.
all of his social media, his relatives.
Yep.
Everything.
Yes, girl. That's why I be like, when your phone is in somebody else's name, I be like, who is that? And then you lie, like, dude, you can't come
But you
back
know,
from
it's
that.
a shame that you have to do all of that.
If you're not
shit.
happy in the relationship that you're in, then get out.
Because you know why niggas, are in situations because it's comfortable for them.
Right.
It's comfortable for them, and this is what they need at that time, and they'll sit there and they'll be with an individual, waste all of her fucking time until something better comes along.
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
It is.
I mean, and you know
fucked
what? We ain't gonna bash the men because
We are
women
not,
do it
because
too.
women do it too.
Because
Yes,
women stay with
absolutely.
men who they don't love, but because they got money and they taking care of them, they stay. But at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. You ruining your box because when you decide that you're gonna leave and go with somebody else, your shit all worn out. Like, is it really worth it? And that's the thing. You get emotionally, physically, mentally drained. So why even put yourself through that because of a temporary whatever? Like me, I take care of myself. I pay all my own bills.
Right.
I'm like, so when I meet a dude, I'm not meeting him to see what he could do for me.
Right.
It's because I'm trying to see if I could genuinely like you and we could
Exactly.
genuinely do something together.
Like whatever you bring to the table is added.
Right. It's a bonus, right? Because I don't eat. yeah, I eat turkey bacon. So I'm like, I'm already eating bacon, right? So I don't need you to bring the bacon. If you bring it, then okay, now we cool. Like, I got shit that I'm trying to do. Like, I don't have time to be fucking with you on, like, I just don't have time for that. Like, I'm 42 years old, and I feel like, not that time is running out, because time is really never running out, because shit, I could die tomorrow. Like, I could be here for another 42 years.
Right.
I'm like, but yes, everybody wants to be tied to somebody.
You're
right?
ready
Because
to
we were
settle
meant
down,
to be
right? You're ready
two. We
to
were meant to
settle
be
down.
companions. We were never meant to be alone. But I ain't settling, because I did that already. I will
wouldn't
never do
advise
that
it.
again.
I would,
because
yeah.
you're gonna be miserable. If you got kids, they're gonna be miserable. Like, you, and then you start to resent, and then you build up this shit where nobody could get through it. Maybe that's what the fuck is going on with me. I'm like, but I just have a very low tolerance
Right.
for shit.
Yeah.
Like, my
No, I get
tolerance
it.
level is
And I think
so
the
low.
older you get to, it really shortens your tolerance.
I
It
went out
really
with a
do.
dude once. I went out with him one time.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great conversation on the phone. I mean, we was on the phone for 4 hours.
Wow.
Like, we were talking. I was falling asleep, waking up. I was like, I'm gonna just warn you, I do fall asleep. I have sort of like narcolepsy. I'm like, I do. I said, you can ask all my friends. We could sit right here together, and I will fucking fall asleep on your ass. I said, but I will get back up, and I will join the conversation as if I never went to sleep. So he like, that's cool, whatever. I'll make sure, you got some pillows. I'm like, oh, you funny. We had a great time. We went out. We had a good time. I mean, I'm talking about, we went to one place. Then we went to shoot pool, which I love to do. Then we ate while we was there. We went to a cigar bar, which I love to do.
Wow.
Then he took me to a really nice restaurant. I was like, oh, okay. This is a nice date. And it was so crazy I fell asleep in the car. This nigga could have did whatever he wanted to me. I fucking fell asleep in the car. He got me to my house safely. He made sure I got up. Well, he made sure I got in the building.
Right.
I was like, I got security. You ain't got to worry about that. He was like, I said, let me know that you made it home.
Right.
So that was cool. We talked for a little bit after that, but I couldn't get past the bang. Like,
Oh,
you see
the
how
dude
your
with the
hair
bang.
is? That's how his shit was looking. And I was just like, I couldn't get past the bang. And I was just like, and then I was like, if I meet another fucking barber, I was like, I don't want to meet no more fucking barbers. I'm like, barbers, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want no more fucking barbers. I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on with his head? Because when I met him, he scared me because he came up to my car and I didn't really pay him any attention.
Shit.
But I just was like, the fuck is going on with the fucking bang? Like, I ain't got no bang, nigga. Why you got a bang?
Little London boy.
Yo,
little
I
Beatles
was
and
like,
shit.
not a good look. And I
Yeah.
guess he must have figured that out because after 4 days after the date, I didn't really contact him no more. And I went and deleted all the messages, and I was just like, yeah, this is a no for me. Like,
Yeah, see, that's.
and I don't like when people try to like talk about what they do. He's like, oh, I'm such and such barber, and I was just like, I don't really give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
I was like, you're a barber. I don't give a fuck who here you cut. Like, he was like, yeah, I own the shop. And I was like, okay, that's dope. That's dope. But when you start throwing names at me, I'm like, are you giving me you? Or are you giving me what you
like
do?
you just trying too
I'm
hard
like,
to impress.
so
Just
I
be
was
who the
kind
fuck
of like
you
throwing
are,
back
right?
because that comes later. Like, because now you're gonna be questioning whether I like you for you or I like you for what you do. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna be your barber. And when I saw his hair, I was like, yeah, that's
Not with that little
no.
fucking bang in the
You're
front,
not gonna
nigga.
be my fucking barber, nigga. I was like, yeah,
Y'all have matching bangs and shit.
no, thank you. I was like, I've been going to the same barber for 20 years. I'm good.
Oh
I
my
was like, I'm good.
God.
But shout out to them barber dudes, though.
Yeah.
Whole ass barber dudes.
Barbers is a no.
All
for me.
y'all
I tried
niggas is
that.
hoes.
I tried that back in
I don't
the
give a
days.
fuck
I'm
what you
good.
say. All y'all niggas is hoes, and y'all know it. I was like, argue with me. Fuck that. Hit me up, because y'all niggas know I know. So, but, that's it's, and I just thought about it. I was like, damn, I've been dating barbers for a long fucking
Girl,
time.
yeah, you definitely got to.
But I didn't know he was a barber. He came to me.
You gotta switch it up.
He came to me, and when he said that, I was on the phone like, fuck.
Listen.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance because he ain't what he do. But then
Listen,
when he came with that bang, that was a real breaker for me.
to any Jews that is listening to this, I hope you walk away with some Jews.
Not the ones you hold in your hands.
And just know, for women, if you want to talk to us, if you're trying to gain our interest, be who the fuck you are, which I feel like y'all have a hard time with being other than your representative. But
But they
who
say
you
the same thing
are.
about women.
That's true. Well,
I
listen,
saw that fucking.
when a dude meet me, please know what you see is what the fuck you get. I ain't got time to be putting it on. I ain't got time to be this other fucking
Exactly.
bitch. This crazy motherfucker right here.
Exactly.
I'm going to be her 200, 345 days out the year.
What about the other 20?
344. How many days?
65, girl. 365.
Girl, listen, see, I done
like,
fucking
wait, what
fried
about the other
my
20?
braids with the motherfucking perm. Anyway.
I'm like, she gonna be Twinetta the other 20 days out the year. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, all right, she
You know
just
what the
said.
hell? You know what I mean.
No, but
Okay.
that's the thing. It's like I can only be me.
Right.
And
I'm but that
I
that
want
comes
people
along,
to know who I am.
But you know what? It comes along when you're comfortable with who you
Right.
are.
I can't be nobody else.
I'm very comfortable in my own
I can't be
skin.
nobody else. Like I can't be. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't. I tried to be like with a dude that I know I'm not attracted to, and I was just like
that ain't gonna work.
the whole day. My face is just like.
I tried that. That doesn't work.
And he's like, "You all right? You need to go to the bathroom." I'm like, no,
that
just
doesn't
not
work.
interested.
But dude, and dudes put in that work.
But they all right. So you know they keep saying, "A man is gonna put in work for the woman that he really wants." To stop approaching the motherfuckers that you don't want.
Bingo. That's
Stop approaching the fucking people that you don't want.
Yes.
Because guess what? You know who you gonna get some ass from and who you ain't gonna get some ass
right.
from. Right. So get you them little young chicks. They're going to give you some ass, slide them a little 40. What's that, for $40? Because Mo posted, she was like, I don't know no grown woman that need 40 because I don't need $40.
I need a whole lot
I need
more
another
than
couple
40.
of zeros behind that 4.
That's right.
Fuck out of here. Like, if you're going to give it to me, give it to me. Because $40 can't even put gas in my fucking car. Like, I need more than $40. A bitch eat more than $40. Like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck made this shit up? Bitches need $40. That's fucking 1988 money. Fuck out of here. Nails, nah, you ain't even got to get my nails done and shit. I could do that myself. But like, really, like if you saying go get you something to eat, nigga, I'm going to need more than $40. Because I'm going to need me a couple of drinks. I'm going to need me some shit. You know, vegetarian shit is more expensive than meat shit. So I'm going to need me some shit. So, yeah, no, $40 ain't cutting it. We need to add another zero to that shit. Like, this bitch said she needed $400. Yes, I need $400. I definitely don't need $40. That's a tip. $40 is a tip. Sorry. I'm worth more.
Yes.
Worth way more.
So yeah, fellas, get y'all shit together.
Yeah, please. You will find it more easy to get some ass from somebody.
Yeah, put in that work,
At least, and if you're gonna pretend, play that motherfucker to the end. All right, play the fucking role correctly, because see, y'all lazy. Y'all fucking lazy.
Yeah, they're lazy. Men are very lazy.
That fucking Good Morning Beautiful, fuck that. Send me some shit that I ain't never heard before.
Right.
Because everybody's Good Morning Beautiful. Send me some shit I ain't never heard before. Then I'll be like, oh shit, he on some different shit. Yes. He on some different shit, right? So then you might be a little bit closer to getting ass.
Listen,
not from me, but from somebody. Because I'm not ready to give it up.
I'm definitely ain't ready yet. I've been sitting on it.
I've
been sitting pretty on this shit for a while. But anyway, y'all.
Yes.
So
that's our show.
Wrap it up. And please, guys, as you know, we are streaming everywhere. I'm not even going to run it down.
You know what it is.
And be butchering shit. And if you have any questions about anything that you would like for us to discuss, and we will most likely read your shit on air.
We're going to, because it's probably going to be like one of none. We ain't get a letter in I don't know how long.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Send us your questions, send us your letters, your lipstick letters, so we could, we ain't gonna say no names. We just want to, maybe somebody else is dealing with it.
Yes.
They don't want to ask, so you be that person to ask, and we'll give you our best opinion, our best advice.
Yes.
Because maybe we might have been through it, and we could probably help you out a little bit.
Yes, send those lipstick letters.
We're here for you.
The Lipstick Chronicles at gmail.com.
Follow us on Instagram, the Lipstick Chronicles. All right, get that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do all of that.
Yes.
Tell your friends, tell your, maybe not your mother. I mean, if she's like 30 years old, then tell her. Yeah. If she's 40, tell her. But like the older people, they might can't really handle it too much. But y'all know what to do. Like, get at us, because we trying to do this. All right, so hook us up. Okay. Get your apparel, get your Lipstick Chronicles t-shirt. We got cups, we got sweatsuits, we got it all. Like, whatever you want, hit us up. You get that, because we need y'all support, right?
Absolutely.
We want your support, right? So we support all our friends. So we just want y'all to support us, and sisters, right? Right. We need our girls to get behind us, and the dudes too.
Yes, so that is our show today, and we will catch y'all next time.
Yes, enjoy the rest of this beautiful day.
Yes, bye.
Bye-bye.